waiting to meet the DJ, a legendary DJ, right? What is the proper introduction, please?
Anyway, I'm called Gava George Crim. Most people know me as DJ Crim. But me, I know myself as the turntable guru.
The turntable guru. I like that. I think I've seen that on all your pages.
Yeah, you see, when you're DJ, you have to have a tagline. So the turntable guru means the turntable god. You know, back in the day, we used to use turntables, where we use LPs. So as the king in that, so as the one spinning those LPs.
Have you got some awards and some things from that experience?
Yeah. Since me, I grew up in an uptown world whereby we grew up in the hip hop fraternity. So most of my awards, they are hip hop awards. Yeah, so I've been the best DJ, hip hop DJ, non-stop. Yeah, and talking even about awards, where I knew that I'll be the best in this thing. I got my first award when I was 7 years old. 8, as the church choir.
That means you've been in this thing for the longest.
Yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I've been there. I've done it all, and right now it's just God to reward me everything. Yeah.
So talking about being in the game for a very long time, isn't it disturbing being in the nightlife? Because I am very sure you sleep late. I'm sure you go home like around 6 a.m., 5 a.m., trying from making people really happy in the club or any event.
Yeah.
So how do you do it? How are you able to be a family man and then also be a turntable guru, like you said?
Wow, it's a bit hectic. It's heavy on my side because it's one of the difficult things anyone can ever face. Why? Because normal people just wake up, go to office, sit in office, do whatever they have to do, then go back home. But you're a DJ, you have to prepare what you're going to play for the people in the nights.
Wait, you actually prepare?
Yeah, you have to prepare.
I didn't know. I thought being a DJ, you just go and wing it.
It's not that. Though me, I do it because being that I've been there for long now, I do that. I know now because we play for people who are of different ages. People who are in between 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80.
So you have to master all
now. Not even to master all the songs. You have to have all those selections just in you. Yeah.
Okay. So what time do you get home? Do you see your kid?
It depends on my calendar because everyone has what they have to do the next day and the following day like that. And a person like me, what I normally do during day, I'm always sleeping. Let me take it like during day, I'm sleeping. Let me say I came into the house at around 6.
Don't you have issues with your wife? Is it okay to of course about it? Don't you have issues with your partner?
If she knows what I'm doing and it's putting food on our table, she's understanding.
But I'm sure there are those issues. I'm very sure you have the days where, because things don't go right.
Yeah, things don't go right. Well, but now like me, a DJ, after playing, let me say my set is like 2 hours and I'm done playing. Now I want to chill with the customers. I want to chill with the fans. You're getting me.
Okay.
You're getting me. I want to have a drink. I want to be a normal person, like any other person.
With the fans, like chill with the. You mean chill with the fans, like
Yeah.
I
have that conversation with them. How was my set? How is it? Did you guys enjoy? Because you see, most people go to the bars when they're stressed. So you have to take that stress away from them. So it's my duty to talk to them after my sets. Are you guys happy? Of course, you're waiting for those positive comments. Yeah, we loved your music. You played well. Some of them are going to tip you because some of them fear to come to the bar.
Yeah, I understand.
So that's how I try to. So with a woman, she gets annoyed whereby she knows you're playing from this time to this time. Let me say from midday to 2, but you come back home at 6. So you'll find their faces are looking extremely
horrible. I understand. So do you get, I don't know, is it okay to ask, do you get those girls that are all over you?
And I'll be honest with you, I'm a person who loves to flirt. So
it's known.
Yeah, it's not known, but I love to flirt.
So tell me, how do you think your partner feels about that? Don't you think she's always on pressure and worried?
Probably after watching Let's Talk, that's saying she'll be like, oh, so you flirted other girls. Yeah, you see, there's some people who don't want to hear a no. You're getting me? And when you don't vibe with them, they'll be like, oh, this guy shows off. This guy's a show off. You're getting me? So you have to be free with your friends, your fans. Because now my fans, I call them friends. Because a person to come all the way from where to come to your place and support you, it's a bit hard. So they do whatever they come to do and they come and support you.
Well,
So me, I feel it's an honor and I have to talk to everyone. If it means kneeling down because a customer is the first priority.
Crim, would you really please?
Yeah, that's me. Because I'm past that age of, showing off, I've been there. So right now is where I have to be social with people.
Is there like a difference between what you were doing before, what was happening before and now?
Yeah. Before I was that kind of guy who comes, plays after playing, go sign for my money and just go away.
But now you actually have to relate with people?
Yeah, I have to relate with people. You're getting me? And of course, sometimes there's a times when I have a gig somewhere else whereby you have to play. After playing, then you just say hello to a few people's 1-2 minutes, then you rush. You're getting me? You go to the other gig. But all I know as me, I have to be a settled guy. Nowadays, people need time. You have to give them time.
And I know.
Yeah.
So can we go back still to your kids and all that? When they see you, do they support you? Do they come to your gigs? Do they actually come to your...
Are they that old to be in a bar? No. They're not that old to be in a bar. Unless I have a kids event.
How even strict is them really?
Very strict.
Can you actually tell your kids, I'll beat you Jabaku? Like, do you actually tell them?
I am
Really?
probably no, because growing up, I wasn't brought up that way. But of course, a kid, you just show them a face. That one I like it, that I don't like. So to me, I tell my kids, you know what? I'm an entertainer. I produce music. I write music. I sing. I DJ. So if I have time to be with you, that's the time I have for you.
What time is that? Because, kids, I'm a mom too, and kids are very demanding. So how do you do it? Because I'm sure you get home when they're already at school or something. Or what time do you have for them? Because you have jigs all through the week.
What I normally do, picking them from school is one of my first priorities. Because I know when I pick kid from school, we come jazzing. We put up that communication. We make sure we bond. Because I know my job is late in the night. Let me say 9, 10. That's the time of the sleeping. So of course it's the mother. So when I pick the kid from school, we be home, we chill together, we talk, we vibe, we play around. I play music for them. They be as if they are dancing. So I create that friendship in between me and them. So after, we talk.
Would you want them to be to join the entertainment scene as well? Would you want them to be a part of it with everything you know about the nightlife?
Yes.
But because I know there are those stories.
Yeah. You see, in every family, there's a kid who I like, okay, this boy, he'll obviously be like me. This girl will obviously be like me or will be like the mother. So I try so much to see what this kid can do. But there's no kid who wants a near peso. And also me, I never wanted to be in this game, but it was because I had no any other option. But this was the only option I had to take and the only road I had to take to feed my family. So I try very much, but if my son wants to be in the entertainment world, why not? I give them a hand. It's not like back in the day where they used to tell, when you're in those things of Satan, those things, blah, blah, blah.
Parents have a way, and right now it's even different because people are doing club hosting, people are doing all sorts of things in the night. I think I watched an interview recently of one of the club hosts. I have forgotten her name. And she said, these days, people demonize the whole thing, and like they do not know that someone actually goes to the bar sometimes to be making money, like say they are hosting or something like that. What do you have to say about that? You think it's a good thing?
To me,
Do you let your kids do that?
I'll be honest with you. I'll let my kids do what they want. But if they want to do what I'm doing, I'm very okay to give them a hand. It's even much better for them to evolve in them into something that they're not familiar with. Why don't they do what I'm doing? Because they'll be when they're getting a helping hand. So I feel me guiding these kids to what I'm doing is the best option. And these people who are saying that these things are demonic, to me, I feel that was a white man putting up all this cloud. So to me, I feel DJing and in the entertainment world is a safe place as long as you keep it safe.
Well, okay. Anyway, I don't want to go into those stories because we have all had those bad stories of
all those things are because you see a bar collects different kind of people from different spheres of life. So whatever happens there, positive, negative, so you have to know because you're an elder. You either take the positive or the negative. Because if you're to drink, they tell you don't drink excessive. So you have to ground yourself and be like, okay, this is me and this is what I have to take in and this is what I'm supposed to do. That's it.
Okay, so let me ask, do you have a story? Is there a particular day where your kid made you feel like, you know what? I don't think I want to be a DJ anymore. Probably because, children are innocent. They're like angels and they actually ask questions. And there's a certain age where they'll ask you, like, but Daddy, why do you come home at this time? Why don't you come home like no more? Because they interact with other kids at school and they're like, oh, my dad comes home at this time. My dad. And those other kids don't understand.
And you see, before I used not to bother about it, whereby I used to tell my kids, you know what, it's none of your business. But nowadays, I try to explain to them because we're in that world whereby kids have phones. Because you find a kid of 7 years operating a phone cell like even better than you. Yeah, I think we have to explain to them because kids watch our videos too. So nowadays, most times, I tell them, you know what, this is the job I'm doing, and it's the one paying for school fees. It's the one bringing food at home. It's the one making mommy happy. It's the one probably I be frank to them. I tell them the honest truth.
Kiwami, Auntie, are you sure in the bar you do not have those women? Because they are there. I know they're there. Who like ask you to be nice to them in a certain way. Don't those things happen?
And that goes back to where I told you I normally flirt a lot.
What happens if things
they go flirting? It's
if it
don't see. I pray it doesn't get there because I try so much to pave a way or to pave a line that you know what, this is work and this is friendship. So I try so much. If I see you coming to me in excess, you're into something else, I try to avoid you.
How many times does that happen? Or you cannot tell us?
Oftenly. Yeah, I would say oftenly because not once, not twice, I've been seeing it.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to test what you have said as the truth because, we can't know.
Yeah, but I've been honest with you. I've told you it happens oftenly. These girls come in and I'm like, okay, we be friends. But when I see the friendship is going to another caliber, then I try to say how to play around with everything so that you don't get annoyed. And also me, I be in a happy mood whereby you come back to the bar to support me where I'll be playing. Because us now DJs, we don't play in one place like before. Because back in the day, you used to play like in one place and every customer who wanted you be like, okay, I'm going to this bar because of this good music and this and this. But nowadays, you play here, tomorrow you play there, tomorrow you play there. So it's a bit different because these people have to come where you are.
Okay, are there like days where you had like friction in the industry? Because I've had a lot from I think I was having a conversation with a DJ, some other DJ, I don't want to mention the name, some time back, and he was saying there is a lot of friction and, how do you deal with that? And then you also have family friction as well. I'm sure there's that as well, once in a while. How do you deal with that?
You see, let me tell you, if you know, I'll be honest with you, if you have friction at home, you don't have to take this friction to your workplace. If you know you've been in quarrels with your woman at home, with things at home, family and everything, just know you've left all those quarrels at home. You wear them when you're back at home. You have to take a smile at work. Whatever you do, or you're happy, or you're not happy, you have to show the people that you're happy. Because these people have come to watch you.
To watch you be happy.
Thank you.
On their behalf.
Yeah. So you have to represent them first. So if you have your friction or your quarrels at home, when you go back home, you either sort them out but you have to leave everything. If you had quarrels, if you had friction at work, you leave that friction at work. Home was happy, you go back home and show that happiness.
Please tell us give us some tricks for any other DJ out there watching and is married and he needs some advice. How do you do it? How do you fix those issues?
To me, I feel you have to have time for everything. And most of all, you have to creating the time, you have to have a timetable.
Well, okay, let me ask. Overa Mubala, like from 7 p.m., is it? To about 6 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes it could go beyond time.
Let's say 6. Yeah.
Okay. So what time do you have?
So then and then I have a full day of 6 to 6. I make sure I sleep like 3-4 hours, wake up, shower, go to my laptop. No, because me preparing, I need like 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, that is done. Then family, you talk to your woman, what do we want? Then you talk to the kids who are at home. Then you go and pick the ones who are at school. You join them, you play around with them because a kid needs like 1-2 hours. You're getting me? And imagine I have 6 to 6. So I feel I have like some 2 hours to be with them, some 2 hours to be with the mother, then some 2 hours to refresh. Yeah. Then.
But you've been one of those DJs who are public but private at the same time. Like everybody knows you're a dad and stuff like that, but you don't really trust.
Yeah. Let me tell you
why.
When you look at our industry, a lot of politics came into it, which is a bad thing. So nowadays, if you support the other side, these people will abuse you. When you support this side, you're either with them or you're not with them. But guess what? If you ever fronted your kids on social media, that's why no one has ever seen my kids.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
If you front them, you know what happens? Somebody is going to be on your kids' back. And this kid is going to grow up with time, and media doesn't delete things. The kid will find all that stuff there about you, about the kid, or what people say. So it's better if you're to sacrifice yourself, because it's the life you chose, and you don't want to show your kids that you don't come to this limelight. When you come here, just know you're in people, and people are going to judge you, and people are always judging us. So I don't want my kids to be judged at any one day. Let me bear with the cross. I'll carry the cross, either for them or for myself.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I think I've seen one of those comments sometime. There's a time there was some thing going on like on social media about you and some girl drama. I don't know if did it get to you? Because most times I heard that people are in the limelight, they're on social media, and they could be trolling you while you're somewhere relaxing and not even giving,
so smooth. You have to give it a deaf ear. When you give them, when you give those that drama time, it's going to haunt you. So whatever people talk, whatever they say, you just look at it, leave it at that. Don't comment. Just be in the background and laugh.
Kim, you actually have love. Like, you get home and you give your madam some hugs and,
Yeah, it depends. I'll be honest with you, it depends how, you see, it depends even on the person you got. the person who is in your life. Because some of us, we have that cultural thing that when I find a friend, I have to hug him or her.
But you don't hug people.
Sort of respect. So, you go with a lot of fumes, you go with a lot of lipstick, because there are some chicks who have this cheap lipstick. Whenever she takes you, you find it going on your t-shirt, and you're getting me. So when you go back home and you still have this lipstick, all these fumes on you, of course a woman will know that, you know what, he was involved in something, but that's my job.
You have to hug people.
No, not necessarily like hugging people, but I have to be with people.
Okay, you're a hugger. You shake hands. What do you like to do?
Shaking hand is like I'm shaking a stranger. Because me, when I meet with my boys or my fellow DJs, my friends, yo, what's up, man? You're getting me. So now, with a woman, you're out of respect. Hello, how are you? You're good. And then you go to, if you find my people from Rwanda, it's all about picking both chicks. So out of respect, so it all drives back to the woman you married at home. She has to understand and know, you know what, even though my man is not yet back, I'm still happy. He called and he said he'll be back home. I don't have to put pressure.
You make a call? Do you make a call?
Yeah, every day is, in case I fail if in case I'm like, I have to be back home at this kind of time and probably I take long to come back, why not? You make a call, you know what, I may be late, but I'll be back. That's enough.
Which kind of man are you? I am very, very, very interested because I don't know, it feels so perfect. It feels too perfect.
It is.
But what kind of guy are you? Are you like this traditional, Tell us.
No, it's just a way. It's just the way some of us who how we were brought up. So me, I was brought up that way. So I feel communication in any relationship, communication is very key. Yeah, so I keep people in check, always.
Have you ever had a fight about the late night or whatever? Is it okay? Okay, actually, to tell us, I like one stone cold,
Fighting at home?
Like one story where, okay, this happened, you had this gig or something like that. Has that ever happened?
Like when I go, like going to a gig and I break into a fight or...
No, I mean at home. Like, some women actually could even close and that door.
I wouldn't.
It's like, you go back.
Yeah, not once, not twice. I've been in that experience, but most of the time, when I go to a gig and I come back and the woman notices there's something fishy, something not right, and she tries to pull up moves so that you put up a quarrel or a fight, the way I was brought her, I normally, you see, they say in life, never fight with a woman. So I normally look at you, and when you look at a woman or your fiancé, when you look at her with that, bad eye, still she'll want to what? To press you until. So me, what I normally do, I just pack my things and I go. Hey, we'll be cool down. We'll come back.
Are you serious?
So
you leave.
You know why I say it's the best? It's the best method. Reason being, when you stay, a woman will still crack you up to make sure you guys fight. That is it. And in life, I never fight with women.
So you prefer to just leave?
I prefer to just...
And then what do you tell the cool down? They can't come back. What do you tell the
king? I've been busy. I'm okay. What do you want? I want this. They give you.
Well, anyway, I don't want to I don't want to go much into that because we all know, kids, there's always they can tell this thing,
You see, as a parent,
you can't just wake up and leave and,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You have to be explaining to your kids always what you're doing, and they know that, okay, this kind of job happens in the night. And what I normally even tell my kids, because I have to also produce music, so I tell them Dad is always busy. When he gives you that time to be with him, respect that time, be with him, tell him what you want before he leaves. And I put that in the mother, and the mother also tells his kids that, you know what, your father is a busy man. By the time he's with you, the moment he takes you out, appreciate that time, because that's the only golden time he's with you. Never know, he will come back, he may not come back, because when we go out, we do a lot of things. You getting me? So I make sure always I guide them that I'm not around, but even I tell them, because that sometimes you have to go up country and you have like 2 gigs and you have to finish the whole weekend there and come back probably like on a Tuesday, yet to left on Friday. When you leave on Friday, make sure that time you've spent with your kids, they don't have to miss you. But still, communication, we go back to communication. Let me talk to Agawa. Let me talk to another Agawa. Let me talk to another Agawa.
They're all like,
yes, that's how it is. You're getting me? But you keep them in check.
sure, if you say so. So anyway, thank you so much, Crim, for giving us that insight, because I'm very sure there have been so many people out there wondering how you are able to be a family man and also a DJ at the same time, because it really seems to be very exhausting.
And all I can tell you, the only advice I can give to my fellow DJs who are there, because you see most of them are not married. Some of them have 1 kid and they're separated like that. All you have to do, just have a timetable for everything. Just know, okay, this week, this is what I'm doing from Monday to Friday to Saturday to Sunday. Then let me get this specific day for the kids, like family. And to me, a Sunday is very special because Sunday is when you take them for church. During the I've been a church boy from day one. Yeah, I've been a church boy from day one.
Like your parents, their background?
Yeah, the background, because I grew up from church, because my first duty was singing in the church choir. So
do you have some new music out? Do you have... Because I'm seeing you moving from DJ to music. What is that about? What's going on exactly?
Musically, since I'm an artist, I saw that since COVID came in, you don't have to do, it taught us a lot. You don't have to do one thing, that you only go to office. But me, that has been building in me, whereby I've been singing from day one, I've been DJing from day one. So when you do 2 things, imagine you go to a place, you have a hit song, you DJ, and then you sing your songs. That means you've hit 2 birds with 1 stone. That means even the money is going to be a bit what? That's why you sing South African DJs, they're DJs and they're artists. Yet me, I saw that vision sometime back.
And Tewogoro, anyway. So thank you so much, Crim, for coming through. I appreciate you, and I'm sure everybody out there has heard what he had to say. If you're a DJ out there and you want to be, and you are a family man, please don't give up. There is a support. Do you have a support group for DJs?
Yeah, there's so many group DJs.
I am just
and you have to tell them, please make sure the person you have at home is very supportive of what you're doing. I'm talking about your woman.
You've got the turntable. We have never seen pictures of this madam, but anytime, please show us. We are waiting.
What if I'm practicing the Haji way?
But okay, now we shall say hello with them, please. Anyway, thank you so much, Crim, for coming through.